If you've been looking for a community in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, but you don't want to be right inside of Charlotte, I've got the community for you. This 55 and older community is by David 𝗖𝗁 Homes, and if you stay tuned to the very end, you're going to see some incredible model homes here today. In fact, this is going to be part 1 of 2. That's right. We have 2 different collections here at the David 𝗖𝗁 community here at Encore in Waxhaw, North Carolina. Now, Waxhaw is located to the south of Charlotte, beautiful town, and guess what? We are going to take a look at some of, in my opinion, the most beautiful model homes available in the area. Now, a few notes on this. This is a 55 and older community, so if you are not 55 and older or not looking for that, maybe this isn't the neighborhood for you. But here's the cool thing. These particular models that we're going to see are available in other David 𝗖𝗁 communities, and sometimes are actually even more expanded in some of their other communities. So still watch to the very end. I think you're going to enjoy what you have to see. And again, we've got part 1 of 2. Our first video, which is this one, is going to highlight the 2 upper level larger models. And then we're going to scooch on down there to the smaller models in video number 2. So we'll have both of the links in the description below. So stay tuned. If you're looking for everything Charlotte, North Carolina, and the upstate of South Carolina, the ins, the outs, and everything in between, you have come to the right channel. Be sure to click on the subscribe button down below to stay up to date on everything Charlotte, North Carolina, and South Carolina. And if you want to be notified when my videos drop, hit that notification button and I'll be sure to notify you. Now, I get calls, texts, emails, Zoom invites every single day from people just like you, looking to move to the Charlotte, North Carolina and South Carolina areas. So if that's you, whether it's 9 days or 90 days from now, whether you're moving across the country, across the world, or just across town, all of my information is in the description below. We're here to help make your move exactly what you want it to be. So make sure to reach out. I'm here for you. So let's dive into this community. I love David 𝗖𝗁 Homes. Unlike some builders, they are not a big box builder. They're not going for mass volume. They really care about the customer, you. So we're going to take a tour and I'm going to give you some more information of these properties. We're going to get out of the sunshine because of course I decided to film in the afternoon. So let's get inside. So we're currently in the Harwin. Now this is one of my favorite models by David 𝗖𝗁, also one of the largest. This particular model ranges from 2,300 square feet to 3,100 square feet, depending upon whether or not you add the second floor. Yes, you can add a second floor. Now there's the option to have 2 to 4 bedrooms or 2 to 4 bathrooms. There's always going to be a half bath, and it has a 2-car garage. Now I know I'm giving you a little sneak peek back here, but let's take the full tour. I want to show you exactly what this has to offer. Now keep in mind, this is the traditional, all right? So there's 2 different collections, the traditional, and we're gonna get to the next one in a moment, but the traditional collection is a variety of ranges for sizes, but what you're gonna notice is everything is upgraded, gourmet kitchen included, and they're in the $700,000 to $900,000 range. Now that depends upon lot premiums, etc., but all in, that is what you can expect, and guess what? They are stunning. Let's go take a look at this property. Now, as you come in the front door, we're gonna do a quick spin here. You've got a bedroom off that way. Here is your main hallway. Now, as we spin around this way, this is currently the sales center, but that's actually going to be the 2-car garage. So I'm giving you an idea of the size of that. It is phenomenal. Now, it's a 2-car with a bump out, which is great. So coming back down the main hall, you're going to go into your living room, but we're not there yet. Let's check out this first bedroom right off to the left here. Now the entire home has standard 10-foot tall ceilings, which, gosh, after seeing 10-foot tall, you don't want to go back. I'll tell you that right now. And as you can see, nice tall doors as well. And then we're gonna come into this bathroom. Hey! Now, with the showers, everything is optional at David Weekley. You will have the option to go to a design center and pick all of your finishes. Now, that's one of the many things that I love about David Weekley Homes. Yes, they love their customer, but you have the option to actually go pick out what you want in your home. Now, most people, between the base price and the upgrades that they put into the home, usually ranges about $60,000 for the classic collection and closer sometimes to $75,000 for the traditional. It doesn't mean you have to spend that much, but that is on average what people are putting into their homes. The good thing is the value is there and the quality is there. So let's go take a look down the hallway. I'm going to show you the study. So as we come out of this bedroom door here, there's our front door. That would be our garage, and we're going to turn the corner here and come down to the study. Now, all of these built-ins, those are certainly not standard. You're going to have standard white wall finish and beautiful baseboards and crown molding. It's a great space. Now, some people will put doors right here to make it a true study or office space. Others will just leave it be. I'm gonna get you guys another view here. Absolutely beautiful. Now we're gonna go upstairs in a moment, but before we do, first off, look how pretty this entry is into here. Now, barn doors and things of that, the shiplap that's on the walls, all that would be extra in the design center. But I did want to point out this area in here. This is a little bit of a foyer here. You've got your stairs to the upstairs, but you have a few other little gems. One is the drop zone right here. So this area is where you can come put your shoes, coats, whatever you desire. And then you have your half bath. Well done. Now, as we exit the half bath, you're gonna notice there's also a coat closet. Perfect location for that. And then we come into the laundry. Now, there's a few features I love about this laundry room. One, well, it's big. So it's quite a large laundry. In addition to that, you've got a little bit of storage underneath that staircase, which is just smart. I hate dead space. Now, there is also the option to install right there a sink. They don't have that here in this particular model, but we'll see one in one of the later ones. And my third favorite thing, is that the bedroom? Yes, it is. We're gonna get to that in a moment, but I do love the master closet does connect through. So let's come back out this way. And we're gonna head into the living room. Now, I know I gave you a sneak peek at the living room a moment ago, but here's something to note. David Weekley windows. Yes, it is not actually a true brand, but it's a coined phrase in the David Weekley industry because they're not the standard windows that you see in most builders. No, they're extra tall and it makes a difference. Let's go take a look at this. So as we come into this living area, oh my goodness. Now, I told you 10-foot ceilings, but guess what? They bump them up in the living room, and they do this in the traditional and the classic collection. So all 4 homes in both of my videos, parts 1 and 2, you're going to see this bump up in the living room to 11 feet, and it makes a difference. In addition, again, you've got the standard gourmet kitchen, or gourmet kitchen standard. This is an upgrade in the classic collection. In the traditional collection, it comes standard. What that's going to include is either a double oven or at least a microwave and oven to the left stacked, and you get a range with a hood vent. They do gas, y'all. I am not an electric person when it comes to cooking. Anybody who's a chef, I don't think is. And yes, they do gas, which I absolutely love. So as we take a closer look at this kitchen, we're going to see this beautiful farm sink and cabinetry. Now, some of these items here aren't necessarily included. There are plenty of upgrades you can still do, but check this out. You've got your wine fridge and coffee nook here. You've got your cabinetry that goes all the way to the ceiling. And check out this pantry. They do not do wire shelving, you guys. All solid shelving in their pantries. I'm gonna note the backsplash for a moment. It is so pretty. You've got this gorgeous range. I do appreciate the fake cookies sitting out. Yum. And we're gonna scoot back around this way. Now they're not gonna include the refrigerator. However, all of the appliances seen in the kitchen when you go to the gourmet, whether you're upgrading it or you buy in the traditional, and that's those first two houses we're gonna see here today, they are going to include these upgraded appliances, but the refrigerator does not come automatically. Now you can buy it through David Weekley, or you just can go and match up the appliance type and purchase it before you move in and have it moved in. The reason for this is because it's considered personal property in North and South Carolina. So personal property usually doesn't come with the home. That's like selling a sofa with the house. I know, it's something different, but I will also mention it's the same with the washer and dryer. You can purchase them from the builder, but they're not automatically included. So we've got, again, this beautiful island. We're gonna come around here. Now, things like light fixtures, etc., all of those can be selected at the design center, but check out these windows. Absolutely beautiful. And right here. Now, this is a standard door. I say standard. It's taller than a standard door, but it's your normal door. And then we have two sliders, so they both pull out, which opens it all the way up in the living room. You've got a large gas fireplace. And that TV, just to give you an idea, is about a 70-inch TV, just to give you a little bit of scale. Now, while the wall accent is brick, it is a faux brick. I'm gonna go ahead and show you this up close. It's a beautiful accent wall though. So it is a tile. It's not real brick though. It looks like a white brick, but it's a tile. Again, all of these are upgrades you can do. Now we're gonna take a step off to the left here, and here is your owner's suite. Now in here, this bumps up to an 11-foot tray ceiling. And then of course you have these beautiful little eyelet windows up top. It is a wonderful size. In addition to that, you have access to your back deck. You know what? I love this back patio. Before we finish the tour and get into the bathroom of the primary bedroom, let's go take a look at this patio. I'm gonna walk through these doors right here, or this door, and we're gonna come past the sliders. I'm gonna go to this tall door right over here and pop outside. Now, this patio has been completely done up, but what is standard is this right here. This is a privacy screen, and every single home has it, which is nice because the homes are a little bit closer together on these sites, so you're going to have your privacy. In addition to that, it is optional to cover this with roof, but 99% of people do, and you can see why. It is the perfect option to add to your backyard living. Now, depending upon the size of your lot, the traditional homes do have larger lots, so you can add in the design center this patio coming out. You can add your outdoor kitchen. You can even add these little nuances here, which I'm going to show you some of the other options. That's the other option we're going to see in a moment. But you can add this little fire pit here, and they have it set up with a little waterfall. How pretty is that? Now granted, you can really bump it up and make it a lot bigger if you wanted to, but how beautiful is this backyard? Now this is lifestyle right here. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, let's pop back inside and take a look at that master bathroom. And if we come in through here, you've got this beautiful double door entry into your shower. Now you will have separate vanities, which is exactly what we'd want. I will add, I love the cabinetry options that you have here, so those are optional. And there is your super shower. We're gonna get to the super shower in a second. Let me show you this other vanity over here. So here's your second vanity. And of course, your marriage saver. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that's what we call it. But here is your water closet. Now let's talk for a second about this super shower. So this is going to be an upgrade you can choose. It's about $3,100 to upgrade this. Now prices may vary at the time you see this video, just giving you an idea. It is 100% something I would recommend. There's a few reasons for this. Now, one of the first reasons that I would definitely recommend this upgrade, you get this beautiful tile surround and it goes all the way to the ceiling. In addition to that, it just looks nice. Take a look at this. Absolutely beautiful. You're gonna get a full-size bench that runs all the way along, and it is zero entry. So literally it just runs right into the shower. Don't worry, the slope is fine. They make sure water's not gonna come out, it's gonna stay in. But here's why that's important, especially if you're in a 55 and older community. When it comes to resale, having a zero grade, look at that, it connects right in. Having that set up is gonna be very important because in resale, it's gonna sell a little bit better. So you're probably wondering, well, what's the other option? The other option is it is a regular sized shower, just a regular enclosure with a door, but it is not wide enough for handicap access. Now, I'm not saying that whether you are or maybe in the future, I have had my fair share of sprained ankles and pulled calves and ligaments that I couldn't take the stairs myself. It's nice to have, but what I will add is instead of having a tile bottom, you're going to have a plastic insert bottom. Just take it from me, this is gonna be a luxury home, keep it that way. Whether you're going for the traditional or the classic, the classic homes, this, or collection should I say, this is something you want to have. All right, now within this particular home, this is standard out right now, but with the classic collection, it is something that would be an upgrade. Still, I recommend it. So going from our super shower, we're gonna head into the closet. Now you guys already know this, the closet connects into the laundry, but let's take a look at how large this closet actually is. And yes, the shelving does come with the closet. David Weekley does not spare expense on things like that. By the way, ladies, perfect spot for full-length mirror, just saying. And so as we exit this area right here, we're gonna turn the corner, and yes, we are gonna go up the stairs. So let's go ahead and start our ascent. Now, as we hit the top of the stairs, you're gonna notice it's nice and wide open. Yes, that is done by design, of course. This is a perfect hangout spot, or you can use it as another space, like a study. Now, the setup is absolutely gorgeous, but again, keep in mind, things like the millwork across the wall and paint, those are going to be design center options, but it does give you a great idea of what this could potentially look like. And if you're not sure what this is, by the way, it's super fun. You slide these little tabs across here, kind of like shuffleboard, but for inside your house. Very cool. Now upstairs, we still do have tall ceilings, which I appreciate. And they are showing off their attic space here. So let me go ahead and open this. No, the doors will not be glass. This is just so you can see inside. You can't see all of it, but a ton of storage space in here. Coming back around. Got a full bath on this second floor, and they designed a little bit different in here. So they do have a bathtub, which is wonderful. And they've got these large tiles, which I think are absolutely beautiful. And then more of a pattern design on the floor. Now again, this is all real tile. They don't cheap out with David Weekley. Beautiful. And then we're gonna come into the third bedroom in this house. So this is the third bedroom. They've got it set up for different features and things you should know about David Weekley on what they do. They talk a little bit about build, all right? So this is how they build their homes. All of their homes are 2x6s. Look at that. So why is this important? I get this question a lot. Why this builder? Why not that builder? What's your recommendation? When I'm talking to my clients and they're looking at a price for a property, I always highlight for them what the builder does different, because builders do build differently. Now there's building code, and then there's surpassing building code. Building code is you got the job done and you check the boxes for your permitting. But there are plenty of builders out there, or should I say very few, that go above and beyond. David Weekley is one of them. Having 2x6s as their exterior for their properties, for their homes, is a big deal because it does make them more sturdy. It does cause them to hold up better, and it is a thicker wall, which also means you can put more insulation. So let's take a little bit of a look at this. They use zip sheathing, which is actually a great brand, and R19 for their wall insulation. Now R19, yes, it is more costly, but it's also thicker. Now part of the reason why they need it thicker is because they're using 2x6s, not 2x4s. So it is a stronger wall, I can say that. Cement board siding. Back in the 90s, they invented something really cool, and it was called hardboard siding. Now hardboard sounds great, but it was really just like pressboard. And yes, our home has it, it's wonderful. That's sarcasm. What you'd really want is hardy board. Now hardy board is more expensive, but is a cement sideboard, meaning even if your paint chips off, it's not going to swell as if it is cardboard because it's cement. That's exactly what David Weekley uses, cement siding, otherwise known as hardy board. In addition to that, they use foam air sealing. Now that's what you're seeing right there. Keeps all the critters out, and they do it even where wiring comes in and out of the home, which is important. In addition, they also do termite and insect treatment. Now their termite and insect pre-treatment, what that is there's a wire or a little tube that's gonna run through the exterior walls of the home, and it's gonna allow your pest treatment company to go ahead and put that in from the exterior so they don't need interior entry in your home. For me, I feel like it's safer for my pets, for my child, because there's nothing being sprayed on the floor of the home, nothing they can touch. Instead, it's in the wall, so it's preventative. It never touches you or the interior, and instead it creates a barrier for those pests not coming in. So it's not on the outside where it can be washed away by the rain, and it's on the inside where you can accidentally touch it. Personally, one of my favorites. So exiting from this bedroom here, we come back to the main hallway of the upstairs and head on back down. Now, you thought this house was gorgeous. We have one more home to go take a look at. So let's jump right down the street and go take a look at one other property with a different layout that may match your needs a little bit better. All right, so we just left this beautiful property, the Harwin, and now we're headed over to the next one in the traditional collection. Now, again, the traditional collection is the larger collection here at Encore with David Weekley. This one is called the Preserve, and I'm going to show you a nice view of the outside. This is the exterior of the Preserve. Yes, there will be a driveway here, don't worry. Now, this is one of my favorite homes due to the front entry. It's nice and wide. You could put a little bench there, whatever you choose. And we come right up to the front door. Now we come inside, and yes, you do have options for that front door there. You come in and you can see down the main hall right here. And then off to the left, you've got straightforward, you have this beautiful bathroom. I love this design of the cabinetry that is coming in style. And then you have two bedrooms. So the first one is off to the left. If you recall, the last home was actually a 3-bedroom with a study. This one, and there is a closet in there. This one, we've got 2 bedrooms to the front. They could be used as a study, or this one, which is super fun, is being used as a workout room. Now, as we head down this hallway here into the other area of the home, let me tell you a little bit about this particular model. The Preserve is between 2,000 and 2,600 square feet. It all depends upon how many beds and bathrooms you want, of course. They can come between 2 and 4 bedrooms and 2 and 4 bathrooms. There will always be a half bath as well as a 2-car garage. So let's take a look at some of the differences between the Preserve and the Harkin. Now, we just came down this hallway, but I wanted to go ahead and show you off from the main entry right there. As we swing around this corner, you have this beautiful laundry room. Now, there's an example of what the laundry room would look like with a sink, and you can upgrade the shelving to cabinetry as well. Now, I love having a sink in my laundry room personally. They also have a window, which is absolutely beautiful. Now, again, this is the traditional collection. There are 2 that are model homes here at Encore, but there are other options as well. They're always going to be the larger homes in their collections between the traditional and the classic. Now, from the bathroom, this would be your entry into your 2-car garage. Nice tall ceilings. Yes, this is a conference room right now because it's being used as offices. Here are some additional office spaces in here as well for right now, but this will be turned into a 2-car garage. So you can see quite how large it is. In addition to that, you've got your hose clean out or your pipe clean out right there as well, which will be in the garage. And now we're stepping back into that main hallway. Now as we turn the corner, this is a 2-story home. So this one is a 2,600 square foot home. And we come into the living room. Now there's a few differences between this model. One is the orientation of the kitchen. In a way, I actually prefer this orientation because it makes it a little bit more central or facing into the living room, but also into the dining. And there's also a little sunroom, which I'm going to show you here in just a second, or thereabouts. Love the cabinet choices with the variation in colors. And as we mentioned before, the gourmet kitchen is standard. Now, what is not standard is the method in which or what you desire for some of the little pieces, such as your farmhouse sink. Remember, the last one was porcelain. This one is stainless steel. But what a view. How gorgeous is that? And I just love those sliding doors. There's just so much light. We'll get over there in just a moment. Over here, again, we have our range, but they've done this a little differently. They've got their microwave on the bottom, which is a pull-out. And then you have the double oven on the wall. Remember, we talked about that being an option. It is an option here. Now again, design center choices. You've got that millwork on the wall. Now this one does not have a fireplace. Not everybody wants one. Coming on over this way, we've got our dining room with those big, beautiful windows. Here's a great opportunity for me to share with you what the screening looks like. So that's the screen on the other property that we just walked. You can see how private it makes that back patio. So we've got our dining room here, and then we've got this little nook back over this way to have a little seating space. Now, before we head into the primary bedroom down the hall there, let's take a peek outside. So we step on outside. You're gonna see this nice covered porch. Now again, covering is an option in some of them, others it's standard. So keep that in mind when you head into your structural choices. Now this home is smaller than the Harkin. This is their next model down from that from a size perspective, but it gives you another option out here for what you'd like your back patio to look like. Now mind you, the property line goes much further back than this, just as that one does. They just didn't design past here. Absolutely beautiful. All right, let's head back in and take a look at that primary bedroom. All right, we're back inside. Now, this is a little bit of a different way of doing things. You can open the door from the left or from the right and slide into the middle. Coming into the primary, how cool is that? They've got a full headboard all the way across. But again, you have that tray ceiling option. This room is a little bit smaller than the other layout, but still beautiful. Again, nice big windows. And then we head into the bathroom. Now we've got double vanity together, but still plenty of room. And over here we have the 6-panel, what we would consider a craftsman style door. They've used that throughout. Those are upgrades that you can do. And then we have this beautiful shower. Now I love the windows up top, and they even did a change up of what kind of tile they used in here, but you still do get the bench and you still do get the 0 entry. Now, something that I love, and they're gonna kill me for doing it, but look at that. You don't have to get wet to get your shower on. Yes, that's something I love. I know I'm weird. There's quirky things that I love about houses, and I see enough of them that my poor husband has a long list of things. All right, so going from there into the closet space. Now, again, really tall ceilings throughout here. Another difference that you're going to notice here is these ones are wire shelving. As we downgrade just a little bit, it goes back to wire, but so much storage. There's even storage under the staircase. Yes, I love storage. All right, so let's bring ourselves back out to the main area, and we're gonna go up the stairs. So as we come to the top of the stairs here, you're going to see there's a couple of doors. Now this first one to the left, oh, let me open it, you can't see as well. Again, there is storage all up here. That door is not going anywhere, it's just hanging out. But these will be solid doors. This is just for us seeing inside. Again, more storage there. And then we have this bathroom up at the top. So this home went with a 3-bedroom layout, but up at the top of the stairs here, it does have that full bathroom. So you could use this as a bedroom space or just a media room. Let's take a look. So here is this loft bonus room area. And it does have a closet in here as well. So if you were to close this off, you could use it as a bedroom. Now that would mean you'd have to put a door somewhere in here, so most people do leave it open. So as a review, the traditional collection with David Weekley at Encore, this is in Waxhaw, North Carolina, and the prices range anywhere between $700,000 and $900,000, depending upon upgrades, design center, all of those things. You can truly create your dream home. Now, again, this is a 55 and older community, but of course, these models and variations of them are available in other David Weekley communities. So be on the lookout because there's some more opening throughout the next couple of years that have already been slated. So stay tuned. I'm sure I'll have an updated view of most of them on this channel. Now, if you got value from this video, if you've got questions from this video, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. And I know you're probably wanting to see the classic collection. Guess what? That's going to be on part 2. So be sure to check the description below for that link as well. Now, I hope you loved this video and I hope you stay tuned to my channel. So go ahead and hit that subscribe and notification button to stay up to date. And I really, really do get calls, texts, emails, Zoom invites from people every single day moving to the North Carolina and South Carolina area. So if that's you, all my information is in the description below. I want to hear from you, whether it's 9 days or 90 days, whether you're moving across the world, across the country, or just across town. We're here to make your move exactly what you want it to be. So until next time, I look forward to showing you around town. So you're making the move. There's a lot of videos that you can be watching, like this one right here, or maybe even this one. Really either one of these, but honestly, watch both of them because they're gonna help you make the move. Go ahead. Pick one. They're both really good.